This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Power and politics. Power and politics are international relations where sovereigns try to protect their own interests through political and military aggression to threaten each other. Power and politics help to understand the relationship between international nations as they compete for resources, and each nation feels advantaged if it is capable of harming others. Power and politics use techniques such as the development of nuclear, blackmail, bloodletting, and economic sanctions. Comparing power and politics in organizations. Power and politics are used in organizations where the working environment has set many goals and objectives to be met. In meeting the goals, conflict arises, and competition between the workers arises. Competitions affect the way power and politics are used, and every individual should understand the positive and negative effects of the use of politics together with power because both contribute to the organization's success if applied appropriately. Politics and social relations involves using power or authority by interlocking politics with power in daily structure and business functions. The size of an organization determines the complexity of politics because larger companies have politics that are more complex, and the manager needs to be more potent in dealing with politics that might arise. Comparison between power and politics arises where the structure of management is horizontal and vertical because politics becomes successful in a vertical structure where a successful leader becomes the manager and can lead the rest of the staff members by influencing and motivating them. Another comparison is that every sensible uses power to act as a control mechanism. For example, Marcus, who is an employee of BMW, has a firm dealing with automobiles and has the idea of creating an electric car capable of being modified by anyone. By doing this, everyone will have the right to contribute to improving its quality without any risk or payment of royalty fees, but Marcus believes that corporate politics would stifle technological innovation. Contrasting power and politics in organizations. Power involves possessing and controlling the influence and being able to tell someone that he should do something that you want him or her to do. Power acts as a force with political influence on the events which may be affected. On the other hand, politics is found everywhere and influences people's affairs and lives. Management understands the responses of people and how they are influenced by power and politics. But the differences between power and politics arise in management that is structured vertically compared to horizontal management. If the management is structured vertically, formal authority is involved with the manager having power, and the authority in him is influenced vertically from above but not from below him. Analysis of organizational management and leadership practices that impact organizations. Reengineering as a theory of managing change concentrates on how the organization can get its things done. Implementing better processes helps organizations be efficient by ensuring that people properly do things. People should have a positive attitude towards the work they do and work hard all the time to make the organization more productive. When new technology arises, people should adjust accordingly so that the quality of products is improved to satisfy the needs of consumers. Total quality management emphasizes people and their importance to the organization and processes by focusing on planning processes and processes that are already in existence. Most organizations have the problem of becoming organized for them to succeed in competition. A good organization is not enough for an organization to be efficient and productive because social change and adapting to new and rapidly changing technology are necessary. This will enable managers to get new ideas and meet the challenges involved in daily activities within the organization. Organizational problems are solved by reducing discrepancies existing between the desired state and the actual state of organizational affairs. Self-identified person in the organization works hard for the benefit of the organization as a whole. Leadership practices relate to identifying members of the organization to ensure the organization is solid and productive. Two real-world examples of the relationship between power and politics given the current economy and how this relates to management and leadership practices. according to data provided to show that cancer was caused by tobacco. This made the public influence politicians through the development of power against an industry that manufactures tobacco. An act that prevented the smoking of tobacco was introduced, and data was made available by Laura to show that death as a result of smoking tobacco is the most preventable in America, and children smoke cigarettes every day. The influence gave 3 congressmen power to ensure that the bill against smoking tobacco was passed into law. In businesses, the management structure is informal, especially if the family owns the business. The growth in these businesses is faster, although the founder cannot offer professional management. This is acceptable if the business continues to remain small, but if the business includes people who are not part of family members, there is pressure for the management structure to be reviewed so that successors of the business can be known to make sure the business has a secure future. If you want to find more works like this essay on comparison between power and politics, head over to ivypanda.com. It has a collection of samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects.